Liberty is the ability of people to act and think as they choose, so long as their choices do no harm to the liberty or well-being of others. Without liberty, people could be punished for simply disagreeing with the government.
I don't like Trump.
Wow.
Equality is the principle that all people possess a fundamental moral worth that entitles them to fair treatment under the law and equal opportunity in all aspects of life. Without equality, people could be forced to drink from separate drinking fountains. Self-government is the belief that ordinary people could aspire to rule themselves and do so as political equals. That means that anybody could be president.
We're going to build a wall.
That's gonna be me someday.
2 hours later.
Walls.
If ordinary people could not aspire to rule themselves, then the ruling class would have no connection to those below them. The ideas of rule of law and limited government go hand in hand in that the government cannot act outside of its own authority. Without these principles, anybody could be arrested for just about anything.
Stop resisting!
You should have yelled out for you.
Citizen participation is the idea that all citizens of a state should have a say in its government. This can come in the form of voting or even protesting.
Mildly inconvenience. Mildly inconvenience. Mildly.
Majority rule is the basic principle of democracy that states that when a vote is being taken, the outcome with the most votes is the one acted upon.
Well, guys, I guess we should put it to a vote. All those in favor, please raise your hand.
On the other hand, minority rights are the political rights held by a group of people that make up less than half of the population, and the majority cannot make a decision that would infringe upon the rights of the minority.
I guess we're doing it then.
But wait, it violates my rights.
Without minority rights, the majority could simply take away the minority's rights as human beings. No rights for you. Compromise is the idea that two parties with differing ideals should come together to create a solution. And without compromise, nothing would ever get done.
I want to watch
No,
it.
I want to watch it.
How about we watch it together?
Separation of powers is the idea that no one person or body should carry all the authority in a government, but it should be instead split up between several branches of the same government.
I make the law.
I interpret the law.
I enforce the law.
If the power in a government was not split between several branches, the government could become corrupt and fall. As a wise man once said, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Checks and balances is a system in which each branch of government is able to limit the power of the other branches. For example, the president controls the military, but Congress has the ability to declare war.
I declare war.
No.
The consequences of ignoring this system are very similar to the consequences of ignoring separation of powers, in that one person or body could make very corrupt decisions.
That's all, folks.